If you feel like you've had to ask for forgiveness for the same sin 100 times, this is for you. This is something that a lot of people struggle with and that I used to struggle with, so let's talk about it. Number one, please don't forget that you are not perfect. And also don't forget that salvation and walking in the faith does not mean temptation is any better. Actually, it might get worse. It does not mean that God has left you. The devil is not going to try and convince somebody that's already on his side. He's going to go after the people distancing from him and getting closer to God. Nobody said the walk of faith was easy. So just don't forget that. Okay, so now we're getting to the part where we actually solve this. Number two, you are attacking the system, not the root. Bryce Crawford said this once, and I absolutely loved it because I really think it applies here, but he talked about people's struggle with pornography. And he said, how can you lay in bed at night with your phone plugged in next to you and say, oh man, like, I'm struggling with pornography, like, don't really know what to do about it. You know, you're trying to just fight it right then and there, instead of plugging your phone in downstairs, because you know that's the time that you struggle. You know that's the place that you struggle. Attack the root, not the system. I'll give you some more examples. Gossip often stems from insecurity. Anger often stems from pride. Envy stems from discontentment. So start attacking the root in whatever way it needs to be killed. Each one is going to be different. Instead of trying to shut your mouth in a situation where you're with your friends who you know love to gossip, and those are the girls that you go to or the guys that you go to, spill all the tea. Instead of trying to shut the conversation down or shut your mouth, attack the root of knowing it's your insecurity. That's why you're gossiping about somebody else. People who feel the need to gossip are insecure people. But if you take your actions as a reflection on who you are, definitely makes you feel a certain way and think, well, I don't want to be like that insecure person. Like, I don't want to have insecurities. Like, I want to feel confident in who I am. And if I gossip, then that means I'm not confident. And you know you don't want to feel that way. So it leads you to be less prone to gossip. Number three, the satisfaction is a lot slower than we often want it to be. A lot of Christians get discouraged because one day they wake up and say, I want to stop repeating this sin, and they expect that the next day it's going to change because they're trying to have a change of heart. But often habits are hard to break. That's why it's a habit. It's something that you're used to. It's something you've been doing for days on end, and that's not always going to be done one day. God isn't interested in your immediate behavior modification. He wants you to transform over time and learn the lessons and know how to deal with these sins so that later on, when it comes up again, you know how to deal with it properly. Overall, bring anything that you are dealing with to Him because He wants to help you. He wants to get you out of this. Don't make peace with your sin. Know that it's bad, but also have patience with yourself and know that you are human. Christian life isn't falling once and then never falling again. It's falling and getting back up through God's grace and never giving up the fight.